Welcome back to the world of Arklands. When we last left our heroes, the outsiders had challenged Iroas, hero of heroes and master of contests, to choose their competitor, as their first battle had been somewhat lackluster. He decided to fulfill their request by stepping into the arena himself, and was quite impressed when the outsiders were able to bring him to a point of being bloodied, despite the fact that he did thoroughly kick their asses.
Whoop our asses, yeah.
I was missing spell slots. I'm going to hold on to that.
You're the one who asked for it to be concurrent. Consecutive. That's the word I was looking for.
Yes.
Not concurrent. Consecutive.
That's okay.
Anyway,
I think it's the word.
Regardless of the word that you want to use, I'm still going to call it stupid.
But it worked.
It did, and that's all that matters.
And during the fight, they were able to unmask Iroas, taking the golden mask off of his face and revealing who he was.
A fraud.
To the three outsiders. After the fight,
You're not the real Heroes.
After the fight, he did reveal as much, that he was not the first and would not be the
You
last
sit on a throne of lies.
Okay, hush
to
you.
hold the title. And after... It's fine. 3!
There you go.
My spell's one
Dang.
off.
You literally grabbed
Can I
his
have
mask and
a
went, "He's
D4
not
of health?
No,
These
because you
psychic
have
damage
healing.
on
First energy.
Rude!
You don't get rewarded for doing what you're supposed to do.
No, I want to take the damage that they took, and I want it to be given to me because they're damaging my mental health at the moment.
That's a mood. Anyway,
Your mental health takes 4 damage.
ugh.
Every day, bro.
After securing their secrecy, he informed them that they had earned a spot in the tournament and advised that they do some reconnaissance with the upcoming week leading up to the tournament's official start. And as Riss and Makoto take a seat in the stadium watching, that is where we return for tonight's episode. Welcome back. So, who would we like to start with?
Not me. I'm asleep.
I was say he just
Yeah,
calmed down on the
he's
couch.
taking a nap.
That's
Can I-
true.
Can I take a long rest?
How about we start with the energetic one?
Yeah, let's.
Hold on. Energetic's a stretch. I said I'm at the top of my game.
Don't mark it off yet, just in case something happens in the...
Yeah, in case you decide to stab yourself again.
or get stabbed.
Interesting.
That was more
Oh
recent.
yeah, what? Miraval didn't come with us, did she?
No, I
You lost your babe?
honestly don't remember.
I thought you did.
We'll have to.
She wasn't
review
going to
the
stay on the
footage.
ship.
It was a hot minute since that last happened.
It was
So.
like 7 months ago.
Yeah, did you just straight up leave
No.
it on the boat?
5 months ago. I don't know.
I think she came with
This was in May, so she probably would have come with you.
Sweet. So she's just chilling.
She is currently
She's in the background.
Yeah, she's currently, as a changeling, able to fit in pretty much anywhere. So she is probably lurking somewhere at the moment.
What am I going to do with 1 hit point?
Die.
I've already done that. What am I going to do?
Well, right now you're snoozing, so don't worry about
You made it to your room. You are trying to take a long rest.
Unconscious, yes.
Yes.
Look, you may have died once, but you haven't perfected yet. So keep
Technically,
trying.
I've died 7 times.
Okay, you died 7
That is
times.
actually
You
true.
have not perfected it. You've definitely not perfected it.
No, because I'm still here,
Yeah.
sadly.
So
I died in a dream, so technically it doesn't
no.
count.
Step up your game.
Riss.
Yes.
Just tell me to kill myself.
Technically, he did try doing that already too.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Java!
No!
So, Riss, if you can make me either a perception or investigation check as you are watching some of the battles.
Perception for 29.
29.
He essentially will go, I'll watch the overarching parts of the fight. Because
Yep.
you try and pick out weak links so she can do investigation.
All right. Yeah, I will have her roll that.
That'd be great, because doesn't she have keen mind?
Crazy.
Yeah, that's how we knew the weaknesses to, what was it?
She is the big
That-
smarts.
Yeah.
Oh, the Elemental Prince of Air?
That's what it was, yes.
No,
it was fire.
You
Was it
rolled.
fire?
You rolled
No,
a
it
20.
was air, because we faced water, yeah.
There were 2 natural
Okay,
20s,
yeah.
and someone had. I had the feat. That was why we were able to know.
She rolled an 18 on investigation.
Sweet.
Did you roll with advantage?
I don't know.
All right, so she will. That will be a help.
Oh,
For
okay,
you.
perfect.
So
the
go ahead.
frick did she roll?
An investigation check.
And she only got an 18?
6 and a 9.
Oof. Oof.
Still 29.
All right, cool.
Wait, guidance!
No, are you there?
Yeah, he's there. He
Oh,
knows.
I
Guidance
did
there.
sit next to them.
That's right. All right, cool. Guidance added to
31.
Sweet. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thanks. Wait, you take that one. Okay. I'm
Top
sorry.
Top form. It's okay. Professionalism. Who's she?
Sorry.
I only see her 8 to 5.
For the sake of expediency and me not having to figure out who's doing their auditions on which days,
Ah, okay, yes.
we're going to assume that you spend the next few days,
Damn it!
or I'm saving these up, by the way. You currently have 8.
No, what? How?
3, 1, 4.
Where'd the 1 come from?
When you two were doing it during the intro.
I thought you gave him the 1. Oh, wait.
No,
so-
3, 1. Too bad. You don't get a say. Anyway, you can all mark down a long rest
Yes.
because we are doing a bit of a time skip.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Less of a time skip, more of a montage.
Yay.
Okay.
Because with the D4, it became a
31.
31. Yeah. So not a lot of battles draw your attention, but there are a few that do.
He'll
So
tell Einar to keep an eye on Irohas to see which ones also kind of catch his interest.
Ah, that's a good.
yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
I give myself guidance.
Inside that mask.
Ugh.
That's not bad.
24.
Ugh, 24.
Listen, okay. My instinct is when I see anything that's like below a 15 on a die is to just go, ugh. I need the rolls to be extremely high.
All right. So, sure thing, buddy. There are 3 other groups that you see audition that definitely draw the attention of Eros.
Yeah, him.
The Binarium, the Motley Three, and the Solstice Heroes.
I like the Motley 3.
A little presumptuous.
I want to meet them.
The Motley 3 sounds like a lot of my
The Motley
nonsense
3
Rangers type deal.
Yeah, the Motley 3 sounds like our kind of gang. Not like the Arklands, like outsiders kind of gang. No, like the 3 of us as people.
Yeah.
We would be the Motley gang.
The Motley Musketeers.
Yes. Absolutely.
So, which fights do you want to take? Do you want to hear about?
The Motley!
All right.
Motley 3 and then the Heroes 1, 2.
Okay. So, you decide to watch the fight of the Motley Three. Oh gosh, I need to go through this again. That's fine.
Take your time. Keep it here all night.
Will you? Please. I need some peace at some point or another. Could you leave at some point?
Yeah.
Thanks. Appreciate it, bro.
Stacy would probably like it if I get back home earlier.
Sir.
Hey, listen, it's kosher.
Sir.
Oh my god!
That's right.
She's
Appreciate
not
it, Kiera.
wrong.
I need to buy another one of these mics and point it that way.
You're also not wrong.
Or I just raise my voice.
He needs to buy another mic.
I need to buy another mic. Well, it's just another...
I just don't want to be heard.
Hmm.
But I also want to be heard. I don't. Anyway.
And I wasn't even.
Sorry, I can't
implying
hear you.
Sex. You all said that.
What?
I'm talking about.
Shut
sex,
up!
I
Don't
was-
say it again. I know I said what, but I don't actually want to hear what you're saying.
Understood. Have a nice day.
That is such a mood!
I know I said what, though.
I said what, but I actually don't want to hear what you're saying. I can't tell you
I'm
how
not
many
stunned anymore.
times,
Give me that.
just out of a reaction, someone will talk to me and I'll be like, what? And then I instantly regret it. You know?
What?
But you aren't
Never mind.
audibly processing what you're hearing faster than what your mouth is saying.
Indeed. So,
Speaking of processing,
the Motley Three, a lizard folk named Yuan Yin,
you on who?
Yuan Yin,
No, I'm not.
Now you want out. In.
y'all are hurting for it tonight, aren't you?
Yep.
You named him.
Plume, a shifter,
Uh-oh, here we go.
I heard that one.
I was gonna say.
I'm so glad that I have something in my left ear that
Oh.
I can't hear as well.
A shifter bard, and Adelita, a dwarf fighter in full plate armor.
Uh-oh.
Love it when you see a fighter.
Plume being a dressed in pale greens with bright blue and green hair, as well as a cloak to match over his shoulders. Very much the name invoking the plumage of birds like peacocks and birds of paradise,
fancy
and
ones.
the fancy ones.
What class
You got some
was
style,
Yin again?
Bard.
No, Yin. Not
Oh,
Plume.
Yuan Yin. You're not sure at first, but with a 31, you are able to determine over time that he would be a sorcerer. Dressed in white, tight-fitting clothes, and these bronze lightning bolts crackling in his hands as he casts magic.
I'm gonna be honest, fellas.
Interesting.
They worry me a little bit.
Well, they're us, just with the different classes.
Mm,
They have a fighter instead of a ranger rogue, a cleric or a sorcerer instead of a cleric, and then a bard instead of a wizard.
yes, they're us, but better.
I don't know about better.
That's a lot of people.
They're specialized, is what it is.
So what's really funny here
Oh no.
is the way I created some of these opponents was for by taking one of the parties and basically inverting them. This is not one of those.
Oh, great.
At least not for the outsiders.
Oh, so
This is just a good party.
Yeah.
Great.
So, the Motley Three come up, and the holographic projection of Eros steps forth once more, and they end up encountering an adult black dragon.
Ooh, poison.
Yes. Who starts off with an echoing roar that rolls across the stadium. And you see Plume fall down prone.
Frightening presence or frightful presence.
Frightful presence,
Yep.
and Plume rolled in that one.
Ah.
The other
Oh,
two,
the poor bard.
the other two passed. The dragon then attacked Plume.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Poor Plume.
Bite attack, claw attack, and then a critical hit with a claw attack.
Oh, bye, Plume.
Plume then
Plume went poof.
cast a spell, and you watch down as strumming his what is it? It's a lute. Yeah. Having his lute. The music kind of just spread this spectral frost over him as he cast a 7th level Armor of Agathis.
Ah. Smart.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
At the end of his turn, he succeeded against being frightened, and so was able to stand back up and kind of compose himself a little bit, straighten out his very brightly colored cloak. Yuan Yin then casts a spell. As you look down, and you realize that the bronze lightning is coming from these 2 large mechanical gauntlets that he has on. And you see that as he casts, these spectral gears lock into place. And he focuses on the dragon as these massive cogs just appear around it like echoes that grind to a halt as he casts Hold Person, or rather Hold Monster, which the dragon fails against but uses a legendary resistance.
Hate those.
Yuan Yin then bites it,
Attaboy.
because he can do that as a bonus action. Because
Alright.
lizard folk.
Sweet.
Little lizard,
Just-
big lizard. What's one bite
Go
between
off.
lizards?
Go feral.
The dragon then flaps its wings, and Yuan Yin is sent flying to the ground as it flies up. But Adelita, the dwarf fighter, makes an opportunity attack and attempts to grapple the dragon.
I really hope that there is an
dragon rolled.
success right there.
A 22 on athletics. Adelita rolled a 28.
Oh my god!
And you watch as the dwarf in full shining blue armor grows to become large. That was a bit of me doing flavor, because it was something that she was up next. It was going to be her turn, and she was going to use a bonus action to become large on her turn.
She can do that?
Yeah.
What? Interesting.
And because the reaction was taking place right before she was about to do that, you can't actually grapple a creature that's more than one size larger than you.
Yeah.
But because she was literally about to do that, I decided for flavor's sake it would be fun.
Nice. I dig it.
She then used an attack to shove the dragon. First attempt failed, but because she has multiple attacks, she tried again, and it succeeded. The dragon, now being grappled and prone, is completely immobile. Because grappling reduces your movement speed to 0.
Yep.
Getting up from being prone requires half your movement.
Ah. Well. Goodbye.
So the dragon is now pinned by a giant dwarf.
This is amazing.
The best RuneScape quest.
When I made the one dwarf when we went up against in that one shot.
Yeah. Is that what you were hoping
That's what I was hoping for, but he kept zipping away.
for? Kept running.
Yeah.
The wuss.
With the dragon pinned, Adelita makes an attack at advantage and hits.
Yep.
Just boom, boom, boom. Dragon on its turn attempts to break the grapple, but can't.
Oh my gosh.
Plume casts a 5th level Cure Wounds on himself. Just,
Yep. Understandable.
Let's clean myself up just a bit. Dragon
You're fine.
Lovely.
What was that?
Tommy Bones, whatever his name is.
Oh.
Tony Bones with her
could have been
Man,
so
are
much
you
worse.
okay?
Tony was really shocked that this dwarf was doing the things
Yeah.
that she was doing.
Tony's still moving.
The dwarf grows large and pins the dragon. Tony goes,
Tony's slowly, like, shifting on the ground.
Tony goes, I'm dead.
Yes, he is. That's why he's Tony Bones.
I would say we're usually better than this, but we're really not.
No, we're not.
We're usually somewhat.
This is about par for the course.
The dragon uses 2 legendary actions to try its wing attack again. Plume passes with a natural 20.
Yeah, Plume's a
Yuan
god
Yin
already.
fails, and Adelita fails but uses Indomitable to pass.
Fine.
Well, not to pass, but gets to reroll and passes.
Okay.
Yuan Yin, on his turn, stands back up, and a different spell this time as the gears kind of and sparks fly out as he casts Witch Bolt
Little drawing like a railgun action here.
at 6th level and hits.
What level do these guys look like?
You can make an investigation check.
I'm not there, so Makoto will make an investigation
This
check.
could be a later day.
Yeah, you guys
Is
would
this
have
a later
been one
day?
of the later fights, so you'd probably.
Okay, cool. So we're going to do investigation, you said?
Yep.
Not bad.
That's not bad.
You
That's
want
not
a
bad.
guidance?
Yeah, I'll take guidance.
Not bad.
I will
If
take
I'm not
that.
doing anything, I'm just gonna give everyone guidance.
Yes. Investigation.
Yep.
Where did my D4? There it is.
Look like you just continually just.
Now you roll a 1, you turd. 24.
24.
Yes.
They appear to be of similar standing to yourselves.
Okay. 14.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, we haven't heard
Somewhere
any
in that
8 level
range.
spells, which would be an indicator that they're like Makoto's level or closer, right?
Yeah, because my max is 7.
Mine would be 7
I
if
think,
didn't
right?
multicast into a half caster.
Pretty sure it's 7.
So
yeah,
mine
because
is-
it's like half of your level.
And Regenerate is a 7th level spell, I believe. Yeah. The dragon uses a legendary action to try to whip its tail around and attack you on Yin, but misses. Adelita, then you see on one of her shoulder plates this symbol. And do any of you speak giant?
No, but I know what she's doing. Will knows
The
what
big
she's
guy! The big guy who speaks giant?
You recognize the rune for frost.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's a frost rune.
I know what class that is.
Rune Knight Fighter,
Yup.
which inherently gives you the ability to reach large size.
I
Yup.
was gonna say once you said rune, I was like, oh, I know, yeah, because I
Yeah.
realized that it has that.
She then attacks 3 times, hitting once, missing once, and then getting a critical hit.
Ah, wow.
The dragon then rears its head around. It's pinned, and it's prone.
But it can still spit at her.
Yes, it can. And,
A draconic equivalent of spitting in someone's face is very,
well,
very
especially
different.
because this is a black dragon, which means it spits acid.
Yeah.
Adelita rolled a natural 1
Oh.
and had
Good
no
roll.
more uses of Indomitable.
Ouch.
Took 134 damage. Still standing.
How much health do you have?
That would've
Not
done
that
me.
much.
Holy freaking crap.
That would have downed me.
Would have downed all of us.
That's no bueno.
You see another rune, which you recognize as the rune for stone, appear, but it doesn't appear to have an effect. The dragon passed the save. Yuan Yin did get hit by the acid, but was just barely able to keep Witch Bolt up. Plume attempted to cast Charm Monster, and tried to cast Silvery Barbs to make it more difficult for the dragon to pass, but still passed. And decided to inspire Yuan Yin. Right. Dragon did its wing attack once more, just trying to get up off the ground. Because if Adelita would be knocked prone, she wouldn't be pinning it down anymore. Plume
Naturally.
passed. Yuan Yin failed, so Plume gave him advantage from the silvery barbs. Still failed, so added the bardic inspiration die and passed. And Adelita just passed. Yuan Yin continued to cast Witch Bolt with one hand, and as a sorcerer, you saw you would
Twin?
see not twinned, because that would be 2 different targets. but you have to use your
Quicken
action to continue casting Witch Bolt.
Okay.
So you saw a gear start spinning faster as he quickened a casting of Magic Missile at 5th level.
Ah! Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, automatic damage.
As these sparks from the gear just piercing into the side as the lightning bolt still reaching from the lizard folk's hand against the dragon. Dragon swung its tail against Yuan Yin and hit, but he was able to keep up the witch bolt. Adelita then attacked 3 times. Pop, pop, pop. One of them being a critical hit.
I like this dwarf.
Action
Right?
surged. Another 3 hits, with the 6th hit being another critical, taking out the dragon.
Oh my gosh.
Good lord, this dwarf. We are not fighting them.
We might have no choice.
No, we are rigging the game.
And if we do end up fighting them,
Yuan
the
Yin
dwarf goes
ended
first.
the
Yes. The
Yuan
dwarf goes
Yin
first.
and Adelita both ended the fight hella bloodied.
Yeah.
Plume, not even bloodied.
Well,
He
was
got
that
there.
before or after he ended up healing himself?
Did he end up getting bloodied after the first attack?
I didn't list all of the damage amounts, just the summary of events.
Gotcha.
I just have their health at the end.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
We can assume so.
Yeah, I'm going to assume
Probably.
so. Man, that was rough for them. That one natural one
But
could have
2
turned the
natural
tide.
ones, yeah.
but those criticals, both fails and successes,
Yeah.
are what definitely saw Iroas take an interest and even stood up and applauded.
Wow, they got a standing ovation.
Good for them. That's impressive.
We didn't get a standing ovation.
We fought him.
He could have clapped for you. You wouldn't know. You were unconscious.
He was too busy bleeding because we beat him that
We
badly.
didn't get a standing
Also-
ovation. We got a
also-
standing ass.
Don't
whooping.
forget. he
That's
fought-
exactly what we got.
Don't forget, it's like a movie. If it's a good movie, you have the urge to clap. We absolutely slaughtered our first person. So, in essence, it wasn't a good movie, but
We made a good
Exactly.
video game.
there you go.
But the Motley Three are escorted out, taken care of, and more fights continue. Most of them,
About 31 perception. Are most of the other groups doing what we're doing as well, like kind of seated throughout the city?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Nice.
you see the Triceratos. After the Motley Three are done, you see them return to the stands. Most other groups are seen to be doing some strategizing and reconnaissance as well.
Okay. Are we gonna watch? Are we gonna watch the next group?
Forge, might as well.
Which one? The Solstice Heroes.
Well, we'll watch all the groups until we get the Solstice Heroes, but yes, I'd like to get the Solstice Heroes.
Yeah, the groups that I named are, over the course of the next few days, the main ones that draw your attention.
Okay.
And does it look like those ones you mentioned? Are they like the only ones? Like, what's the size of this tournament looking to be? After
There's
3
a
days?
lot of people that come in and out. There's a significant number of people that arrive, never audition. A significant number of people that arrive, audition, and then leave. Because
How many people audition multiple times?
almost there. It's a very rare.
Asking to get your butt kicked twice type deal. Yeah.
It's a very, very rare thing. But that being said, you did watch the Solstice Heroes. The 3 of them being, let's see, I have this somewhere. I would like,
We need a better filing system.
there we
for
go.
Trey.
Well, it's a Hero Forge. There we go. The 3.
Sorry, I heard every scratch.
Sorry.
Sorry. The mics are sensitive.
The 3 members of the Solstice Heroes being Halitus, a
I'm gonna hit you with something.
Your hand.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you with something that's not my hand because the mic is in the way.
Going to hit you.
Wait, hold on. There we go. That's better. Sorry,
That
that
was
was a little
thump.
hard.
yeah.
Next time, whether you pass or fail, I'm hitting you.
Okay.
Halatus, a white dragonborn wielding a spear in heavy furs and a cloak. Kanta,
The Dragonborn was what?
Halatus, a
Halatus, yes. Dragonborn what?
White dragon.
White
spear
dragonborn.
and furs.
Class.
Probably barbarian.
Solstice Heroes, the white dragonborn barbarian.
Good call.
The second is Kanta, an owlin.
He had autocorrected to Kansas.
An owlin, so an owl folk in a long blue coat and having twin axes.
Ranger.
Okay.
Wizard.
Wizard.
Make an Arcana check.
I cast Throwing Axe.
I cast Throwing Axe.
Great.
27.
27. You are familiar of a very, very old form of casting, typically reserved for elves, but especially in recent centuries has been taught to others, known as blade singing.
Of course.
Of course. What does that mean?
It's a wizard that has swords.
But this.
That's pretty much what it is.
It doesn't have to be a sword, just a light weapon.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
it's pretty much what it is.
And finally,
kinda
Ein, E-Y-N, a human cleric.
My man.
And as they
Oh, so they're us but beefier.
Pretty much.
is one of the groups that was made as an opposite.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
The
I
cleric.
like it.
The cleric goes down first.
Yeah.
Always.
As they summoned their challenge and went up against an adult white dragon,
Sweet. Frozen.
Ein rolled a natural 1 on initiative. Halatus moved forward first, charging the dragon and landing 2 strikes with his spear. Kanta flying in quickly after, flanking the dragon and striking twice with her axes. The dragon using its frightful presence, but everyone passed. Landing 4 attacks on Halatus, but they barely seem to make an impact.
I'm shocked. A lot of spells.
Halatus lands 2 more hits on the dragon, which brings it below half health.
Wow, that was fast.
White dragons are the,
Weakest.
I believe green
Least
dragons.
beefy.
Yeah. Green dragons are the only ones that are technically less beefy. Dragon uses 2 legendary actions, beats its wings, flies upwards. Both Halatus and Kanta both pass, but they both take opportunity attacks as it flies up. Kanta then casts as these white ethereal bonds reach up into the sky as she casts Earthbind, but the dragon is able to break through them. Kanta then flies up to the dragon, and is just there, ready to make another opportunity attack when the time comes. The dragon looks down, focused entire. I did not.
Come on, that was funny.
No, because they'll believe that. Focuses the breath attack entirely on Halatus,
I'm shocked again.
who takes no damage.
Oh my gosh. He's resistant, and then he natural 20'd.
No, he's white dragonborn.
White
Correct.
Dragonborn are resistant, and
barbarian, right?
No, actually,
Oh.
chromatic dragonborn can a limited number of times per day choose to become immune for, I believe, until for just one round of combat. But it lets you tank a hit like that.
Apparently, yeah.
Is it like
holy
a
crap.
reaction?
That's
I
ridiculous.
believe so.
I didn't know that was a feature of the chromatic dragons. Dragonborn.
Listen, I don't know what features are in general, so
Yep.
I'm a little.
Halatus then rolled a natural 20 for intimidation as he looked the dragon in its eye while being completely unaffected by the breath weapon.
Absolutely.
I love barbarians.
Intimidation gives Ein advantage as he finally takes his turn and casts a 7th level guiding bolt and rolls a natural 20.
Oh my gosh! Tell me he one-shot it.
99 damage. Ein took the dragon down with his only spell cast.
Holy
Well, he did cast
crap.
Earthbound, right?
No.
Wow.
That was,
Contact
casted
Conta,
dead.
wow.
They utterly destroyed.
Yeah.
They were built for a white dragon, too.
Yeah, seriously.
And as a result, before the end of the day, they asked for another.
Because let me guess, he wasn't impressed, was he?
Here's the interesting thing.
That was enough to be impressive alone.
I mean, it was
Iroas
impressive, but
was intrigued, but with a... Go ahead and make another insight check.
Can I do it? Can I help him?
Yeah, go for it. Is that
I
enough
get
to
help?
give
Hang on, I'm
advantage?
checking. I think my insight's a +2, maybe. Where is it? Insight.
it's your wisdom.
Yeah, no. You don't get help. Sorry.
Okay.
Unless
fine.
you want to give me guidance.
No, I gave guidance to myself.
That's fair. That's
Another
a better
24.
option.
24. The main person who seems dissatisfied was Ein,
Interesting.
who, from the looks of how he was casting, appears to be a light domain cleric.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, that checks out.
That being said, if I can get a perception check or investigation with disadvantage.
Investigation with disadvantage?
I'll do perception.
All right. Do you want
There's a
us both to
specific.
roll, or do you
There's
want
a specific. Anyone can roll. There's a
I give
specific.
guidance to someone else because I'm not good at that.
There's a specific detail that could be of interest if anyone's able to catch it, but if you're not, it's...
I rolled low. I got a 15
I
total.
gave guidance to you, but I can still roll.
Can I... Nice. Can I argue or
No.
Okay.
Perception, was that the one with disadvantage?
No.
Oh,
Perception.
good. Okay, that's 23.
23.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're looking down and you identify that he's definitely a light domain cleric, but you don't see any holy symbols of any god that you recognize, or even one that you might not. You don't see an amulet. You don't see any insignia on his armor.
Like he doesn't have a spellcasting focus.
No, he has a small staff, but there's no imagery, no symbols, nothing that would indicate piety.
Who he served. type of
Interesting. Interesting.
deal. What does it mean?
I
Find out
don't
in
know.
next week's episode of... Sorry.
Can I make a religion
I would like
check?
to make a religion check on that.
Go for
too.
it.
I give guidance to
Natural
myself.
20.
Wow. Okay, I don't even need to roll. But let's see. Maybe on that 22, just for the heck of it.
Nope.
Nah. That's a 14.
Marissa's like, so he doesn't have a deity. So what?
And Ray, in all of his studying, when he notices a cleric that doesn't have a
It is
noticeable
rare,
insignia.
but it can happen that someone is devoted to a concept, an idea, so much that they can gain power from it. It's very rare, and you never would have witnessed it before, but it can happen. It's also possible that there's an entity that is not a god, or not one of the main gods, that maybe it doesn't possess a symbol, or is either too new or too old to possess anything like that. Those are all possibilities that come to mind.
Which way do they go when they... Well, they're back,
for this.
They
next-
come back for a second
Okay,
round.
fight. I want to try and find them before they come back for their second fight.
They roll me a D100.
You're gonna have to leave. We're just like, don't go pick a fight, Ray. Just sit back.
64.
64?
Watch.
No, you wouldn't be able to catch them because they go back in pretty quickly.
Okay,
I put the 75 as the DC.
that's fair. It's close.
Just
But they challenge for another fight and end up going against Ogrimmok, the elemental prince of Earth. A
Interesting.
towering figure, no discernible raised head, but a face built into outward, and just these massive limbs made of crumbling earth and stone.
So Clayface with a crown. Got it.
Clayface.
More like the giants in The Hobbit.
Oh, the
They're
stone
not
giant?
just giants. They're stone giants.
There you go. Yeah, kind of like that.
It's a thunder battle.
The legends are true.
Indeed.
Oh lord.
Halatus charged forward, rolling a natural 20 on initiative.
Dang.
favorite character.
Reckless attacks, and just laying into Ogrimmok, coming up to like his knee, maybe, just stabbing and slashing. From him, if you're focusing directly on him, it's quite impressive.
And
You
then
look up.
Then you zoom out.
Yeah.
That was like our fight with what was his name? The giant mountain that we fought.
Magnus?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All I can
This
think
is
of,
an intense battle on the head of this dragon. Meanwhile, from 50 miles away. What are those things?
Those are some energetic fleas.
all I can think of is Drax. In like I think it's the beginning of the second movie
Yeah.
where he's just like, ah!
Yeah. So 4 attacks, 2 of which are crits,
Freaking A.
dealing 81 damage total on his first turn.
You got some
competition,
dude.
Apparently. Although if I crit twice.
Kanta,
That's a good point.
well, you can only do sneak attack damage once per turn.
I know, but the one crit alone puts me a good chunk above.
That's a lot of damage.
Kanta then flies around to flank, landing 1 hit. Ein casts a 5th level guiding bolt, barely misses, as it just as Ogrimmok just shifts, and a larger piece of stone that serves as armor just takes the brunt of the blow.
That's a painful spell to miss with.
Yeah.
5th level spell slot. Just nope.
Ogrimmok then takes pieces of himself. 3 to be specific, and they each.
No way. He spawns mini-me's.
He spawns 3 earth elementals,
Yes.
summoning each, placing
I'm really
each
glad
one
we
of
didn't
them
fight him.
next to one of the Solstice heroes. First elemental attacks Halatus, landing 2 hits. Second one attacks Kanta, missing both. Third one attacks Ein, also missing both. Ein yells to Halatus, "Focus on the big guy." And he responds, "Happily." Attacks Ogrimmok twice, landing 2 hits. Kanta then casts Steel Wind Strike as
Hits all
And-
of them.
just appearing and slashing each one of them in a row.
Thank you for that spell, Amy.
Hits all of them.
Where'd she go?
Oh.
She's there. Ein then casts Sunbeam, positioning himself so that the first use of it hits all present enemies,
That's what I would do. I was literally just thinking about how I would do that.
but also hits both of his allies as a result.
Yep.
I would also maybe do that.
You would hit
Well, you
her.
were ready to kick
You
him while
would
he was
hit, right?
unconscious.
I was.
Granted, you deserved it after trying to stab me awake.
He's always
Or
deserved
hit
it.
me awake.
The third earth elemental failed. First one passed with a nat 20. Halatus passed. Kanta passed. Second earth elemental passed with a nat 20. Ogrimmok almost failed with a natural 1, but had advantage and passed. So the only one that didn't pass is the one directly in front of him.
Yep, that's Pretty accurate.
Makes sense.
That being said, Ogremok is taken below half health by the Sunbeam.
Freaking
Uh,
barbarians.
Yeah. Then just summons this massive clump of earth and stone into his hand and chucks it at Ein, who it hits, deals 50 damage, and knocks him prone, and breaks his concentration on Sunbeam.
That literally is just like a tunk.
Yeah. The elementals continue attacking, landing one attack on Halitus, missing both on Kanta.
She's a slippery son of a gun.
Yep. And hits both on Ein, who is currently prone. He attempts to use Warding Flare, but is still hit. Ein being hella bloodied,
Poor
being
guy.
below a quarter health. Halitus recklessly attacked Ogremok, landing both hits. And Ogremok then summons a gargoyle of stone, using 3 legendary actions to do so. Kanta cast Steel Wind Strike again, attacking all the present enemies, and hits all of them, reducing every summoned creature to below half health.
What?
Steel Wind Strike does a lot of damage.
Holy crap.
Ein then cast a 7th level heal on himself. Stands back up.
Yep. Also would do that.
With your high investigation checks, make me an Arcana check.
Natural 20. Yeah.
So you know that at this point,
You're doing
Sunbeam,
good today.
6th level.
Sunbeam.
Yep.
Yep.
Heal,
I'm very
7th
familiar
level.
with Sunbeam.
And a 5th level. So he's used a 7th, a 6th, and a 5th level slot.
Correct.
And from your analysis, these also appear to be of similar level to yourselves.
Cool. You're reading my mind and whatever. Bless you. What was I going to
thanks.
ask?
Recognizing the damage that Kanta is dealing to all of his summoned creatures, Ogremok attacks Kanta directly, swinging, hitting once, missing the second. The gargoyle flies over to flank and attacks twice, but misses both.
Wow. With flanking.
Yep. First Earth Elemental attack hits Halitus twice. Second one attacks Kanta, and flanking with the gargoyle hits only once. Third one attacks Ein, missing once and hitting once. Halitus continues to just be stabbing Ogremok over and over and over again, reckless attacking,
commitment.
hitting twice, and Ogremok being hella bloodied.
Ooh.
Kanta casts Steel Wind Strike using a 6th level slot, attacking all present enemies, hitting all except for the third Earth Elemental, and killing the gargoyle.
Okay.
Ein then casts a 7th level Scorching Ray.
Oh, they're higher level than us. Because Ian just cast a second
7th level.
7th level? Yeah.
So they've got to be, what, 16th? If I remember correctly.
Make an
think
investigation
higher
check.
than that. I don't think you get
25.
16.
He's a
like
cleric.
Wait, give me guidance.
Yeah, you can have that.
Okay, cool.
I don't think that you get a
28.
second 7th level until like level 18.
You don't get it until level 20.
Till level 20? These are level 20? What the heck?
With a 28 on investigation,
Wait a second. Are they all the same level?
they are. They're not level 20.
No.
Does he have a magic item?
Oh, he must have a magic item that gives him extra.
Nah, Did it look like he channeled something?
Hard to tell.
Mm,
He's the fact that there's no holy symbol involved means that identifying his casting style is difficult.
Riss is just watching, kind of, oh, that's a nice spell.
Meanwhile,
Einar's
these two over
Riss
here
are
are like,
visibly more stressed out, like leaning forward. It's like,
What little hair Einar might have had on the top of his head has just fallen out.
His nose hairs stand on end.
Exactly.
okay. Have I heard,
My chest hair's a tingling.
are there any magical items that would allow you to store
a spell of
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, a level of that high. Okay, that's good.
You can have guidance.
Thank you. That it 1, so 17 plus 11 is 28 again.
With a 28, you're aware of the Pearl of Power, which can restore 3rd level, I believe. Amy had one in the previous one shot, so I believe that can restore a 3rd level spell slot. And the Ring of Spell Scoring can store up to 5 levels. I think there's also a bottle of spell storing, but I'm not sure what level that goes up to. That being said, none that immediately come to mind.
That's
I
it.
bet you. Now, granted, I'm not as familiar with this. This is Riz talking. If he's a cleric, how pious does he look?
I was wondering if it was his channeled divinity.
That's the weird thing. Well, actually, you would recognize. Let me double check real quick what the Light Domain's channel divinity is.
I would imagine it's not damage dealing.
So you recognize that he is a Light Domain cleric. The channel divinity of a Light Domain cleric is to, yes, deal radiant damage and banish darkness, but this is specifically Scorching Ray, a spell you are very familiar with.
Yep.
Channel divinity doesn't usually have you cast a spell.
No, it doesn't. But divine intervention might.
Could. Possibly.
But there was
We didn't see him
nothing.
pray.
Yeah, was there any? Nothing.
Not that you could see.
We'll go to notice anything off.
Interesting.
Ooh, okay, that's a 13 on the die. For a total of 25.
Less than me.
Love that.
Guidance?
25 mark.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, if I can give it to her too. I guess she's making the check after.
Yeah, I was literally sitting on the stands, kind of like.
Yep.
29.
Ooh!
Nothing.
Do we have to get 30 or higher?
You're fairly certain there's nothing to see.
Wait, do you have an inspiration? You want to waste it on this?
I don't have an inspiration, and I don't want to waste it
Yeah,
on
you do.
this.
You have 2.
How do I have 2?
You bring food.
Milkshake and Nuggets Framey.
What? Okay, sure. I'll use an inspiration then.
Cool.
I'll use one of them.
Can we just have the inspiration out of +1?
I'll allow it.
Thanks.
I'm
So it's a
I'm
30.
I'm fine with that.
30.
30.
You are certain there is nothing that you missed. But that, for some reason,
He was able to cast it twice.
he was able to cast it twice.
So what you're saying we should be worried about is
Him casting
don't
a
fight
7th
these
level.
guys.
Yes.
But regardless, 7th level Scorching Ray, creating 8 streaks of fire that hurl through the air, killing the first elemental, and the second. Third already being dead, I believe. No, third wasn't, the gargoyle was. And one of them hitting Ogremok. On Ogremok's turn, he turns and is able to finally hit Kanta twice, and she is hanging on by a thread.
Wow.
I was gonna say.
3 HP.
Goodness.
Third Earth Elemental attacks Ein again, hitting twice. Halatus turns towards Ein, but Ein just tells him, keep focus. Halatus attacks with his spear, and once with his cold breath, which Ogremok saved against. Kanta, on her turn, cast a 7th level Chromatic Orb, making the damage Thunder, and dealing 47 damage, reducing Ogremok to 3.
Oh my goodness.
Ogremok used 2 legendary actions to stomp, which Halatus fails against, falling prone. Ein then casts Sacred Flame, but Ogremok saves with a natural 20. Ogremok then attacked Kanta twice, missing both.
Oh my gosh.
Our third elemental charges past Ein and attacks Halatus, missing 1 attack but hitting the second. Halatus looked up at Ogremok and used his breath attack one more time. Ogremok failed, but used a legendary resistance. However, the damage was still enough to take him down, and both Ogremok and the remaining Earth Elemental crumbled to nothing.
Wow.
As Halatus just stabs the spear into the ground and just this onslaught as Ogremok reaches for him, trying to block it, but is frozen and crumbles. At the end of the fight, Halatus, not even bloodied, neither is Ein. Kanta,
Very much so.
very, very, very much so. Below a tenth of her health.
Well, 3 hit points will do that to you.
Yep. Nice.
Thanks.
Well, that was an intense fight.
And at that, with your continuing insight check,
Yes.
you can almost guarantee they have secured themselves a spot.
Oh yeah. Let's not fight them.
Because they went up against someone who wasn't like almost tailor made for them. Yeah.
How many more fights are left in the day after them?
Quite a few.
Cool. I'm going to leave.
Marissa, as you see it go, yeah, sure, go find out what spell trick
I
he
need
did.
to figure out what he did so that we can prepare for it.
I know you staying with me.
I think actually I'm going to go see if I can find some extra supplies.
Okay. Makoto?
See if maybe I can find
That's
some
random.
potions.
Okay, good luck.
Oh, I think it might be helpful.
It would be. How many potions do I still have? I still have a few. I also have all the spell scrolls that you've given me. I haven't used them yet.
Hold on to those.
I'm probably going to end up using them here in a little while.
Good.
We're fighting.
Wait.
Yo, bro, this is PvP now. This is different.
Yeah.
This is very different.
Indeed.
Makoto, you hanging out with me?
Yeah. Sure, that's... We're gonna have to fight them, aren't we?
You won't have to fight them.
Them?
You know what? You're right. I suddenly feel much better.
I figured that would.
Yeah. You? No. Us? Possibly.
We're absolutely going to have to fight them. Which is why I want to find out as much as I can about them.
Are you going to stalk them?
No, I'm going to go to the records keeper and ask for all of the information they have on the things that they've done. They're heroes, so they have a report, some kind of history about them.
Right. Okay. Okay.
It's equivalent to Facebook stalking, I'll give you that.
Yeah, really, though. In ye olden times, what did you go look up the legends of someone?
I am Gandalf going down into the library with the candlestick, looking at all the records.
All right.
It was Gandalf with the candlestick in the hallway.
Is that a Clue reference?
Yes.
Holy crap!
I was
You
gonna
said
say,
candlestick, and that's all I could think
I
of.
have never heard anyone make a Clue reference in my life.
Wow, really?
Colonel
I've
Mustard.
heard that joke before.
No, I haven't heard it ever.
Wow.
I mean,
Ryan's
Stacey-
just sheltered.
Stacey called me Colonel Mustard.
Oh no, they played it all the time. I hate that game. Colonel Mustard?
Yeah,
Hour
Colonel, it's a
10.
character in Clue. I had
yeah.
no clue at the time. I thought she was just making fun
No,
of
you
my
didn't have
Colonel
a clue.
Mustard.
Clue.
Yeah, I had no clue. Never played Clue.
Why do you get to make the joke and not get any shenanigans?
Because he is the
You
man.
also literally made the same joke at the same time.
I did.
And I didn't finish it.
Okay, good.
There you go.
Alrighty.
Anyway, research. I have to be a good intelligence caster.
Yes, you do.
So, you're... Where are you trying to research this?
Well, first I need to find out if there's any records keeper or some type of
Not that you're aware of. It's not like there's regulations. If it's something that you've, achieved or individual powers, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens. So it's not like there's a written record here of... there's probably records of the people that have competed in the actual tournament proper,
okay.
especially the winners, but these guys haven't yet. Last tournament was, 200 years ago.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna write a little note
Okay.
and I'm going to ask Raven Griffin.
Yep. There it is.
Sugar mamas. 'Cause the
We
sugar
are
daddy.
business partners, sir. There is a mutual
Quid pro quo.
venture that we have engaged in, and it is beneficial for both parties. You
Sure
shut your
thing,
mouth.
buddy.
I'm very defensive.
Quit
Really?
I know you couldn't tell.
So,
Also, you got your fancy little ring, so. Was it a ring or a bracelet?
There was a bracelet.
You got something.
Cuff.
So you stand to gain out of this too, so I don't want to hear it from you.
so
I'm not there, literally.
Are you able to gather information on a group known as
Solstice Heroes.
Solstice Heroes? I'm going to check and see. There's no way that I can fit. I would love to be able to fit an entire adamantine plate into this thing to give to them, but I don't think that's going to work.
actually,
I like that.
this is a box specifically made for transporting items of value.
Okay.
It does have some similar properties to a bag of holding.
Okay.
Size is, so long as it, listen, you can't transport a car through it, but
Okay.
but adamantine plate, yeah, you could do
Can't
that.
take the Chevy, but you can take the kitchen sink.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Riss, as you read the note, he says, I so hope they just say, I don't know, am I? And then he sees the platinum, he's like,
Not the platinum, the adamantine.
Adamantine. It's
Adamantine,
not
yeah.
plat. No, I'm not. I'm not doing
Adamantine
that.
plate.
Yes. I wouldn't ask for anything without some type of payment. Maybe this will look good in the shop.
Okay. You close the
I
box.
close the box.
All right. You hear the click as it, and you wait.
I'm gonna wait.
How long do you wait?
we have plenty of fights still to watch. throughout the
Probably
week,
a couple
so
of fights or so.
Okay.
So
Couple fights pass.
That's literally probably like 5
It is
minutes.
not. Yeah, like a couple of fights would be maybe 10, 15 minutes.
we'll do an hour.
An hour passes. You haven't heard the box open.
Okay. I'm gonna wait. Just gonna keep waiting. Keep watching the fights. Is there anyone else of note that comes up?
There is one more group, known as the Binarium.
Okay. So let's watch them, and then I'll check the box after they come up.
All right.
After a few less enthusiastic fights, you see Riss's foot start to twitch.
I'm sure we'll get a good one soon, Riss.
Rist wants to be in the fight again.
Do you want to go fight solo?
That'd be impressive.
That would actually be rather impressive and entertaining. I do say so.
Maybe. After this fight. And then
I bet
I
you
would like to make a stealth check to leave without them noticing.
before you do,
Uh-huh.
I bet you 100 gold you wouldn't last 5 rounds.
With who?
Pick any of the monsters in the thing.
Oh, no. I thought you meant go spar with someone. I'm not fighting any of those things solo.
Oh, that's what we were talking about.
Oh, no.
Wuss.
Yes. and he looks at Ray and goes, you?
It depends. What's the incentive?
Same bet.
I have other things that I'm doing right now.
Ah.
Wuss. No, just I don't need that validation.
And then when you try to look at him again, that's when I'll make my stealth.
I like it.
Go for it.
He's not your 20. Yes, he did!
You're gone. You're just absolutely gone.
Beautiful.
So, as you sit down to watch the group that is announced as the Binarium, 3 figures, as is standard, step forward.
Yeah, why not the Trinarium then? Lying about their name.
I think we'll figure it out.
There is actually a reason for that. First, a woman, long blonde hair, white robe, a white dress over top that kind of spreads out past the waist, edged in orange. Appears to be fairly like tight-fitting, but not. Very, very much for someone who needs to move. Secondly, another woman. This one in a blue dress with a lighter, like a teal, around the edge, who's just standing there, has high heels on, and doesn't appear to be carrying any weapons or anything else. And thirdly, a tiefling with skin that reminds you of tar because it is pitch black. White hair, no discernible horns, but long pointed tail that appears to be in a kind of a suit vest.
Just to impress, I like it.
Yeah. The three are Hyla, Sitara, and the tiefling is introduced as Wicked.
Something wicked this way comes.
And as Wicked steps, is
Wicked
kind of...
steps.
My brain is just not working.
Wicked steps forward.
Same.
Wicked steps forward and is framed on either side by Hyla and Sitara.
Instead of boring steps forward, they're wicked steps forward.
So we have white robes.
Blue robes, blue dress, and then
I was trying to think
pitch
that
black
worked.
tiefling.
I was trying to think if that worked.
I don't like this image. Is the tiefling male?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
What were you rolling?
See how much I don't like it. I rolled in the middle, so I don't know what that means, but we're gonna just roll with
It
it.
means you're indifferent. That's high. That's very high.
As they step forward, and their challenge is against an adult blue dragon.
Ooh.
By the way, all of these were rolled randomly, so the fact that they've all pretty much been different ones is
Super.
complete chance.
I like it.
Hyla steps forward and lands a very hard hit.
Monk? Okay.
Monk!
I need a monk!
usually, if they aren't wearing anything in particular, outside of just plain dress, shouldn't mean
What if
to
they're both
indicate
monks?
they're naked. I'm like, yep, probably monk.
I'm really glad Riss isn't here right now, actually.
Grace doesn't roll anymore. He has Zara.
Lands a critical hit against the dragon. The dragon then whips its tail around to attack Hyla. Wicked then summons a ethereal black energy that reaches out and kind of tries to wrap around the dragon, forcing it to use legendary resistance. You can make an Arcana check.
Arcana check. Nope. And 17.
17 might be enough.
Do you give me guidance?
Sure.
19.
I like that.
You can just
Yes.
You can just
You recognize the 5th level spell, Enervation.
assume
Interesting.
that I give you guidance.
5th level Necromancy.
Ooh, wizard?
Warlock.
That was my second guess.
Dragon hits Hyla with its tail again, and then uses its lightning breath against Hyla and Wicked. Hyla passes and dodges out of the way completely. Wicked fails.
I'm
Casts
shocked.
Hellish Rebuke, which the dragon passes.
Ooh.
Sitara then steps forth, and you see her skin begin to glow and take on a almost translucent as she herself turns blue. And
I'm glowing.
If we get to pick our names, I call dibs on Zacatau.
and you see that her body is this pale blue, similar in color to the dress, translucent, and just scattered throughout her form are bright lights,
Is she a druid?
as she is a Circle of Stars druid.
I was gonna say that sounds very familiar to someone. Amy does.
I actually, this battle I did on August 7th.
Oh, wow.
Predates. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
You see a few of the stars within Sitara's form kind of coalesce together, and the holographic image of a cup, a chalice, appears as she casts Cure Wounds on Wicked.
I think that's the smart move.
Yep, dragon attacks Hyla again with its tail, and then Hyla attacks back, landing 3 hits and attempts to use a Stunning Strike. The dragon crit fails against one of them and has to use 2 legendary resistances. Passes the next attempt and then fails the last save against Stunning Strike.
Hey.
Because it is now stunned, Wicked once more summons the dark tendrils of energy, and the dragon automatically fails because it is stunned.
Doesn't it have one last resistance?
No, it had to use it the first time Wicked cast
Oh, that's
activation.
right.
Yeah,
Bye.
dragon is stunned and cannot act.
I wonder what that
Satara changes to the Archer constellation and casts Produce Flame, and then with a spectral bow in her hand, draws back and is just attacking. And within the next few seconds, the dragon is done.
Wow.
And for context, if I remember correctly, I believe that the blue dragon is second only to the red dragon in terms of strength. So the fact that they took it out that quickly was...
We're in trouble.
I'm
You
also
had
glad Liz lived for this one because he would not have been happy to see a blue dragon.
yeah. Iroas was definitely paying attention.
Yeah.
So the adult blue dragon is an adult blue dragon is challenge rating 16. Adult black dragon is challenge rating 14.
I don't think we're in trouble.
I don't know. I think we're in
A
trouble.
white
I
dragon
have some ideas for
is
that.
challenge rating 13, and a red dragon is challenge rating 17.
These are the adult versions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they fought the most difficult dragon that you've seen fought in a fight that has drawn your attention, and trounced it.
Yeah. Yeah, one stunning blow will
Yeah.
do that. And that monk knocking out 2 legendary resistances.
Yeah. Crit fails.
Yeah.
Hyla also crit with her last attack to end the fight as she just...
Oh, goodness.
and
Right,
as a
so-
note, you didn't see her use any specific subclass features.
Wow.
She didn't
Great.
have to.
Oh, that's terrible. We don't
Well-
even get that info.
So monk attacks deal with AC, as I'm sure you're aware. I think we'll be relatively okay. Most of everything that he used was necrotic. So if I can get him to focus me, I'll always take half damage.
Well, that would be good.
And I've also got some other ideas.
You also can tank high hits. Like, you're beefier than I am. at
The
this
objective is to last long enough for Risk to take everybody out.
point. Exactly, but it'll be hard to take the attention off of him if he's the one dealing all the damage.
Our hardest fight, Riz isn't there. I mean,
It's okay. You can come back and talk to us afterwards, and we'll discuss
that's right.
everything.
He just wanted to be sneaky for a little bit.
Speaking of, where is Riss?
Yeah,
What's this little bugger doing?
He's exploring. So, he is right now has only been at the entrance, gone to the stadium, gone down to register, and so he's kind of just taking a look around the rest of
Go and make a perception check for me.
Alright. 18.
18. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Not necessarily, although the Solstice Heroes would be one group.
Okay. With an 18 and a natural 20 on stealth. Yeah, you find them.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you make another perception check to see if you can eavesdrop.
23.
23. Zuriskine. Yes, but it... we succeeded, didn't we? Yes, but... and ultimately that is what matters. I suppose. Besides, you're fine. So is Kanta. It's nothing to worry about. You hear them begin to come your direction, and so you have to dip before you can hear anymore.
Interesting. And with that, he'll kind of take a lap around the concourse, just get a general layout of everything.
Alright. Go ahead and make me one more perception check then.
All right. 29.
29. Yeah, you have by the end of your walkabout, you have a pretty good headspace of where everything is. Additionally, as you're walking around, and especially going completely unnoticed, you kind of take a moment to admire some of the architecture, some of the, there are murals on almost every flat surface. And now that you have a little bit more insight, you do notice that each, most of them are Iroas throughout the ages, alongside famous figures in history. You see Iroas alongside Cassandra, alongside, fighting in the rebellion on name is escaping me. The rebellion of the Dragonborn on their island. Many other scenes throughout pretty much all of recorded history, and you do see that each time it's not completely consistent. The rebellion on Vasilia, yeah, not completely consistent, like body shape and size and what weapon is being used and all those kinds of things. It is in each mural, in each different age, it is different. And so now that you're looking at it with a fresh set of eyes, you're noticing some new details.
All right. And with that, he will return. And essentially plop down and lay down and go, well, I know where your Solstice heroes were. Didn't learn anything, but...
Where were they?
And he tells him where.
You would have encountered them down in the lodging area.
Okay.
Lodging. No, I can show you the room they were in, but they were leaving, so I had to leave as well. And it appears that ability Ein used was not planned by the group. It seemed to be a call he made. The other group was nervous that he went that far.
Okay.
Don't know if that helps at all, but
It might.
what I miss.
I don't know. Let's check and see if I've received a response.
I mean, the fights. What I missed in the fights.
Not much.
Oh, okay.
Still
Seriously, not much.
no click of the box opening.
I guess we'll continue to look.
I'm willing to bet that there's something that will keep you from being able to transport things out of this area.
Well, the box clicked shut, which means that it
was
should be
sent.
sent. It will open when there's a response.
Yeah, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the response.
I mean,
Oh,
and I
it
can
could
only
be
see
that Mavericks got to him. We don't know. It's always a possibility.
that would suck.
That is a possibility.
From your reaction, I think it's safe to say that didn't happen. I hope.
I have a pretty good poker face.
Yes, but
The amount of times I've reacted to something in a specific way to make you think a specific thing is more than I can count.
that's a good spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking about that right now.
Spellcasters.
Can I roll insight on the DM?
No.
She said.
What if I expend a inspiration for it?
No.
Dang it.
Too bad. Insight.
Insight.
That's a 20. Hold on.
No.
That's a 29.
Yeah, that's using Einar stats, not yours.
What's my insight?
That you have to ask?
Apparently, okay.
Look, I'm not insightful on myself.
I mean, let's be real. You have ways of finding out very quickly.
Oh, somebody buying food.
No, he's talking about.
Not what I'm talking
Or can you send them a message and make sure that they got it?
Well, you gotta ask Einar to
Just
do that.
asked.
Okay, sorry. I thought he was talking to Noah.
No, that
Look,
was
my
Razor's.
mind, I left it at home this
We all
morning
did.
before I left for work.
We all did.
So.
Now my mind's here because I'm currently going through my artificer features to see if there's anything that I can
good. I'm glad
use
one of
at
us
this
is
point.
coherent.
And I'm going through his spell list to see if I can grab some of his spells, have him put them into a spell scroll so I can take them, copy them down before we start the fight.
You overachiever.
I want to win.
Overachieve. Better than an underachiever.
I had to censor myself because of that one. Shut up.
So sending.
Yep.
I know, your voice has gotten very...
So sending.
Yes, sorry, I had something in my throat.
There you go.
You sounded like Makoto there for a second.
Rude. My voice
Hey,
is
you
not
sounded
that
like her
high.
again.
Noah's is.
Rude.
Noah can get that.
You guys are jerks. All right. Which one?
Light bulb off.
Listen.
The light bulb just trying to turn on and then.
Now, you guys see the light bulb's there. He's flicking the switch.
I'm trying.
For a
Okay.
moment.
You were sending to.
Which one?
It doesn't matter.
Griffin, did you get Ray's gift?
Wasn't a
Slash
gift.
Payment.
Yes.
Sorry, payment.
Question.
He needs info.
Don't mess with me when he's trying to count and talk at the same time.
I'm more intelligent than that.
Stop! You're wasting words.
Sorry.
You have one left.
I have more. Please and thank you. No. Please and thank you. Oh.
Always a pleasure. We have received it and are doing some research before we respond.
Sweet.
They'll get back to you.
I should hope so. That's the purpose of the box.
Yeah. I'm
Was
just
there
letting you know that they're working on it.
Okay.
He's letting you know that.
They're trying.
That was what I needed to know.
Yeah. You got it.
Great.
I
What was that for?
don't worry about it.
Can I give guidance?
No.
How many people are around us?
Tons.
Anyone paying attention?
Make a perception check.
That's a natural 20.
Good night. Man.
Not really.
Thought I got something. That's okay. Cool.
That was me rolling for Raven and Griffin on the research.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How'd they do?
That's why I wanted
out.
to give them guidance.
No. I want to give them inspiration if it wasn't very good.
You're not there.
Dang it. I will send the inspiration throughout the cosmos.
Can you
We've
take
traversed the realm of the gods. We
Take
have
the
it.
inspiration and put it in the box. Put it in the
That's
box.
a really good idea. Wait, well, no, the box is closed.
The box is
I have to
closed.
wait.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you send them inspiration? Like through sending?
Is it? Can I do? Can I do that? Can I
It's
send
just
them like
like
Morse code?
being
Beep, bop,
silent.
bop, bop, bop.
I'm fully aware that it's not possible. I just wanted to see what Noah would do.
Lord help us.
A day or two later.
Oh, good. During that day or two, make me spell scrolls. Please.
Okay, what spell scrolls do you want?
Yes.
How many? What am
Helpful.
okay.
I'm gonna look at your. It's 2 days.
3 days. Well, okay. It depends on what. Well, 2 days for that. How? What do you want me to make?
Over the course, you have.
'Cause
I'm going to say at that point, you have 4 days before the tournament starts.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Over the course of the 4 days, I'm gonna come up with what I want from you, and I'll let you know
I would like to roll a d4. And of the four
because it's gonna
groups
take me
we've
time to transcribe them.
seen go,
Mhm.
Riss will attempt to make friends with one of those.
Okay.
wonderful.
Go ahead, roll d4.
So this is an order of what we've seen. The last group. So the
Binarium.
binarium.
All right.
The one that you did not get to see.
That is true. However, they beat a blue dragon. And when Shell told Riss that, he was like, okay.
Yeah, we also told Riss
Okay.
that there were two very attractive women there.
Hey, Riss is keeping on the straight and narrow.
For
Because
the
Zara
record,
has a wrench that will do innumerable bad things.
yeah, Hyla, fair skin, like platinum blonde, very pale blonde hair, as well as a necklace with an amber gemstone that sits with her robes. Sitara, darker skin, brown, curly, short hair, with a dress that kind of it's a very long and flowy dress. She's not something she would ever run in necessarily, but given what they saw, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Riss, before he goes over talking, so am I, like, while chit-chatting, I'm not revealing anything about us that they don't already know, right? Like, is it fine if I tell them, oh yeah, we've been here and there, and not specifics about what
You
we've
can
been
tell them everything that's public knowledge. We won a race. We're known as the Outsiders because we went to the Realm of the Gods. Someone got arrested. I'm not going to say who.
doing? I don't know. I won't mention that.
I got out.
Technically, we've all been arrested, except for you.
Exactly.
Well, no, I've not been arrested.
Yes, you
I
have.
That was serious sport. I was thinking of Mika. I was just wanted.
Correct.
Still at large.
So all of that. No mention of the big guy.
Same.
Yes. Okay.
Or the other big guy.
I'm confused. Are we talking about the sugar daddy?
We're talking about both.
Okay.
Our sugar daddy and I know sugar daddy.
It's all right. There we go. That's clarification I need. So yes, gotcha.
I dislike this.
You want to come make friends?
No.
Okay.
I would like you to make me just a charisma check. Remind me, correct me if I'm wrong, your ranger feature, does it allow you to add your...
It's only for skill checks. So if you give me
This is a skill. This is a skill check.
Perfect. Can I choose what skill?
Whenever you make a charisma check, you gain a +2 bonus to the check.
Oh,
So you have a +2.
17.
17.
Nice. Can you do two? No.
You can do 2-1 on the first level.
Let me double check something.
I kind of want spiritual weapon.
Is it on your spell list?
No.
And you can't cast. Well, no, you can cast it.
I can cast it.
You can't add it to your spellbook though.
If he makes a spell scroll, I can.
Yeah.
What would your weapon be? Instead of your spirit animal, what would your spirit weapon be?
I'd have to figure something out, but I want hold person. So, how long does
Pretty
it?
sure hold person is a wizard spell.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Well,
It's not in my spell book.
You want a ranger spell?
See,
Too
wizards
bad.
are
Can't write spell scrolls.
exactly. Wizards are
you can.
dumb.
Too bad. Won't write spell scrolls.
Wizards suffer from short-term memory loss.
No, it's just that too much arcane knowledge in a brain will make it short circuit.
Don't believe that, but okay.
Listen,
your
compare it
brain's
to
all
like Lovecraftian, like Eldritch horror. There is absolutely
Some scientific railgun. Watch that. It's not possible to overload the brain with information. Scientifically speaking,
This is
cool.
magic.
This is literal magic.
it was literal magic in that show as well.
I don't care.
But they,
I'm not going to take the word of one work of fiction over a work of another, especially when this is.
This is his world. He gets to do what he wants.
It is true. What am I charismaing for?
Basically, your
How well
approach.
you friend?
All right.
All right. Hyla looks you over and pays you no attention.
rip.
Hyla's the caster.
Is the monk.
The monk. Good. I don't
Wicked and Sitara, however, do engage in conversation. Where are we at?
143.
143. But
It's a
as
Friday.
you go to, I'm less concerned about the lateness and more concerned about length of the episode.
Me
and-
not having to edit for 4
Okay.
hours. Well, edit 4 hours for 12 hours.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
But as you go to begin befriending one of your rivals, and as you begin to plan for the resources you might need,
Ray is plotting.
and awaiting information from your business associates, that will be where we end tonight's episode.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much for joining once more, and we will see you next time. Good night.
Stay cool out there.